Hello and welcome to the Pipsoclock news review for the week, July 29th to August the 2nd. All right, so this week we are wrapping up the month and entering into a new month at the same time. And it's interesting if you check the calendar. Let's just scroll to the economic calendar. I want us to quickly scroll to the economic calendar. Let's drag this from this is the FX Street calendar. Let's drag it from here till August. Let's quickly switch it to August and August 2nd. So let's see how busy is going to be this week because a whole lot is already going on in the markets. So let's scroll to Friday quickly and see if we have some. Okay, good. So on Friday, so okay, it's a busy week really because non-farm payroll is also getting released on Friday. U.S. unemployment rate, but the primary one is non-farm payroll, the hourly earnings, average hourly earnings, and so on. So we'll come to that. So this week to expect what we review in the news, we'll be reviewing the economic calendar from FX Street, and we match it with Forest Factory. Excuse me. Okay, so we begin with Monday. Though Monday is almost gone already, and if you check the market analysis we did already, and we actually projected or anticipated a drop in gold and euro today, Monday, and it's happening already. If you check the charts, this is gold on 4 hours, and this is Euro USD on 4 hours. You can see Euro USD what's doing already. So a bit of recovery coming here. There's some support here, but let's get down to back to what we are actually doing. So technically speaking, that was what actually we saw when we did that. So go and watch the video on the market analysis. Okay, so now we are going to be reviewing what to expect this week. On Monday is almost gone, right? And so we are focusing on let's see. Monday is almost gone, yeah. So we are going to be focusing now on Tuesday. Wait, yes. We will now be focusing more on Tuesday as Monday is almost gone. But I want to actually get the activities for Monday. Let's see what I can bring it out. Okay, it's like nothing. Let's check for a factory. Okay, today actually is actually empty. So nothing today. So it's understandable now. So the major events to focus on Monday, you have at 2:30 a.m. on Tuesday rather. This is GMT plus one West African time. You are looking at retail sales for Australia at 2:30 a.m. Coming morning. So you want to pay attention to this. And also, by the time you're watching this, maybe this would have already gone past. But then the at 9 a.m. you have another major events, set of major events from the Eurozone, the gross domestic products quarter on quarter and year on year, and of course uh, then by 10 a.m. you have another major event, the gross domestic products again, um, SA quarter on quarter for quarter two. Oh, you see that? Okay. Then you have that's at 10 a.m. Yes. Now we are going to go through that. Then let's look at in the afternoon at 1 p.m. That is 13:00. There are still some major events again. Consumer Price Index month on month for July prelim and year on year July prelim here. Okay. Now let's scroll down. That's for Tuesday. So major events for Tuesday one at 2:30 a.m., 9 a.m., and 10 a.m. of 10 a.m. No, okay, the only major event here, yes, 10 a.m. So take it 2:30 a.m., 10 a.m., and 1 p.m. West African time. These are the major events to expect on Tuesday. And how would you trade them? We'll talk about it at the end of the review of the other days. So for Wednesday, the major event also to expect again from AUD Australia is around 2:30 again on Wednesday, and that is Consumer Price Index. and it's all about consumer price index. These are inflationary indicators. So then by from Japan, the BOJ interest rates, there's no time slated there yet, but be expectant on that if you trade that early in the morning. BOJ interest rate decision and the monetary policy statement. Then at 7 a.m. in the Eurozone, there will be Euros retail sales from Germany. And then by 10 a.m., the core harmonized index of consumer prices will be out at 10 a.m. Euro zone. And then at 19:00 West African time, yes, pending home sales and Chicago purchasing manager will come before then. Then there is the US employment cost index. These are medium impact events that could still drive the market crazy. So, but then at 19:00, that's where all focus will be on. So you may likely experience some quietness on Wednesday in the afternoon. Then by evening, that's 19:00 West African time, there will be the USD Federal Reserve rate decision, and there will also be the monetary policy statement at the same time. After that, by 30 minutes after, the FOMC press conference will happen. That's the report. So of course, for the rate decision, the forecast still shows that 5.5% rate is still expected. Now, what if there's a variation? That's why you need to really pay attention to this time. Then on Thursday, 2:30 a.m., you are looking at trade balance from Australia again. And then from China, you have the Caixin manufacturing PMI at 2:45 a.m. Then you move on to 12 noon. Okay, before 12 now, 10 a.m. is a medium packed event from the Eurozone unemployment rate for June. Okay, and it's still forecast is 6.4, the same as it was previously. So who knows whether there will be a deviation. And then at 12 noon, you move straight to the UK for the Great Britain pound. You have the Bank of England asset purchase facility, high impact, Bank of England interest rate decision, and I think for Thursday, it's likely going to be a massive impact because the forecast already has it that there might be a rate cut for the pound. So expect a major move on Thursday at noon. So then, of course, the monetary policy report, the MPC, BOE, MPC vote for rate cuts and rate hike and unchanging. So now, if you look at the numbers there, you see that for the number that is voted for rate cuts in the previous MBOE meeting, MPC meeting was just two, and this time around there's a forecast of five. The number for rate cuts increasing to five, and then for rate hike, none previously, and none is expected from the forecast. Now, what if the outcome is different? We'll talk about that shortly. And of course, for the unchanged rate, previously 7, and then currently there's a focus of 4. Now that means 3 have switched sides, and those are the 3 that now are opting for a rate cut, and that is a very, very serious decision to concern. You need to pay attention to, because that's going to drive the market. A slight change, one person alone can drive the market in the MPC. Of course, Governor Bailey will be speaking thereafter at 12:30 West African time, and then by 1:30 is the all medium impact events from the US. You have the initial jobless claims, you have the challenger job cuts, you have the non-farm productivity and unit labor costs, all from the US, medium impact. You could still find a way to navigate your way around this. And then, of course, at 3 p.m., The ISM manufacturing is a high impact event, and we're expecting it. The forecast is 48.8 against the previous 48.5. So you'll be looking at what the outcome will be. And of course, Friday, the D Day for the week and the beginning of the new month. At 2:30, the producer price index is medium impact for AUD, and of course, by 12:15 p.m., there will be a speech. Well, it's a medium impact event by BOE member of Monetary Policy Committee, and then at 1:30, that's the biggest day of all for the month of August and for the week. That's when you'll be expecting the average hourly earnings, the non-farm payroll, the unemployment rates, but then the major focus will be on average hourly earnings, month on month and year on year, and then the non-farm payroll. All right. The interest rates report, well, forecast has it here that it may still be the same as it was the previous month, but see the deviation, the forecast deviation on non-farm payroll. So let's start the analysis from here, or the review from here. Now, in last month, the non-farm payroll last month came out at 206K. All right, and this month is like it's a huge difference from the forecast. And if it comes out this way, that means that the US dollar is going to really, really suffer. If it comes out this way at 175K or even less, that means that it's going to be bad news for the US dollar, and we'll be expecting the selling of most USD. Yes, but before that, before Friday, I mean, everything would have been factored in because if it's already priced in, well, there's nothing much you could do. But I want to believe that everything will wait because we're going to be experiencing, apart from, okay, on Wednesday when the rate decision will be made, Thursday, late Thursday, early Friday, quietness, some calmness, waiting for this non-farm payroll. And interestingly, it's going to be an interesting episode. So you watch out for it. So then the average hourly earnings too. Now, the interesting thing about this is that all these are coming out at the same time. And if there are conflicting numbers, if they are complete, they expect very high volatility for the following: gold, GBP USD, Euro USD, GBP JPY, and Euro JPY. Okay, so expect high volatility, of course, even USD card, but these ones, gold, I mentioned gold, right? So expect high volatility around these instruments, these assets. So how should you go about this? Which is the reason we make this news review. You want to check this calendar, take note of the timing, and all the timing you are seeing on the screen are West African time, your local time in Nigeria, in Lagos, okay? So wherever you are watching from, just know that the timing we are using here is West African time, that is GMT plus 1. So what you should do is to mark your calendar and mark your time so that at least maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour to the time you want to pack and stay away from the market and wait for the event, particularly on Friday. Wait for the event to be decided. But if you know how, if you are professional enough and know how you can navigate your way through to trade the event, fantastic. And I love it. Okay, to trade the non-farm payroll live. Okay, where we could trade it either on breakout or we trade it on pullback. Okay, so but then you need to watch out for all of this. So in summary, for the news review this week, it's really going to be an interesting week, a very busy week. You look at the interest rate decisions from Japan, from the US, from Eurozone, from the Britain, UK. So all of these are going to keep the week very busy news-wise. So and you want to trade wisely. Okay, so I on Forex Factory, I think it's still the same thing. So I don't really need to dwell so much on that, but let's just flip through. If you look at Tuesday, okay, on Tuesday, you see the German prelim. It didn't capture, okay, the timing there. Okay, so on Wednesday, Okay, anyway, just go through the forest factory because we've done the main analysis here. Okay, so let's be expectant and also plan. Part of your planning is to know when to stay away, let the news come out, determine the trend, and then you get back in. Okay, so I believe you got value from this. So go ahead and implement what you learn, and let's wait for the outcome of the events for this week. From all of us at Pipscoclock, I want to say a very big thank you to you and appreciate you and say, may the pips be green for you this week. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.